Xenosystems Fragments. Exterminator. Nickland. Narrated by Skeptical Waves. Nyan, known to some depraved cults as the Great Crab God, is harsh, and when formulated with rigorous skepticism, necessarily real. Yet this pincering cancerous abomination is laughter and love, in comparison to the shadow-buried horror which lurks behind it. We now understand that the silence of the galaxies is a message of ultimate ominousness. A thing there is, of incomprehensible power, that takes intelligent life for its prey. This popularization is very competently done. Robin Hanson, who tries to be cheerful, writes about it here, and talks about it here. Behind the smile, and the dopey interviewer, an abyss of dark lucidity yawns. Some scruffy takeaways. UFI panic is a distraction from this thing. Unless the most preposterous paperclipper scenarios are entertained, singularity cannot matter to it, as even Paperclipper Central agrees. The silence of the galaxies is not biased to organic life, there is no intelligent signal from anything. The first sentient event for any true AI, friendly or unfriendly, would be the soul-scouring cosmic horror of intellectual encounter with the Great Filter. If we want an alliance with Pythia, this would make a good topic of conversation. The same consideration applies to all techno-positive X-risks. Understood from the perspective of Great Filter contemplation, this sort of thing is a trigger for raw terror. The Great Filter does not merely hunt and harm, it exterminates. It is an absolute threat. The technical civilizations which it aborts, or later slays, are not badly wounded, but eradicated, or at least crippled so fundamentally that they are never heard of again. Whatever this utter ruin is, it happens every single time. The mute scream from the stars says that nothing has ever escaped it. Its kill performance is flawless. Tech civilization death sentence with probability 1. The threat of hope, which would put the exterminator behind us, is highly science-sensitive. As our knowledge has increased, it has steadily attenuated. This is an empirical matter, without a priori necessity. Life could have been complicated, chemically or thermically highly demanding, even resiliently mysterious. In fact, it is comparatively simple, cosmically cheap, physically predictable. Planets could have been rare, they are superabundant. Intelligence could have presented peculiar evolutionary challenges, but there are no signs that it does. The scientific trend is to futurize the exterminator. This is very bad. If the Great Filter finds mythological expression in the hunter, it is only in a specific sense, although an anthropologically realistic one. It is the hunter that drives to extinction. The exterminator. We know that the exterminator exists, but nothing at all about what it is. This makes it the archetype of horroristic ontology.